What's going on, everybody? How are you? What's going on? Hey. Hey. How you doing, everyone? I don't know if that's going to work out really well. Hey, guys, what's going on? So I'm doing something a little bit different today. Unfortunately, the people on YT won't be able to participate because I'm not sure how it goes. What's up, user with a bunch of numbers? But today's live is called Join the Live, Ask a Question. So I'm allowing you guys, the ones who can, because you have to have 1,000 followers in order to even join. But the ones who can join, I'm allowing you to join the live so that you guys, hold on. So that you guys can ask questions. Unfortunately, YT is not able to join the lives, but if you want to join, you have one question to ask. Now, let me tell you how this will work. What is that? What is that white thing on my Instagram? What is that? What is that? That's driving me nuts. I don't know what that is. Oh, is that the wall? Lord, that was the wall. Forgive me. You guys can join the live. Ask one question. Now, when you ask one question, what's up, Andre? You ask one question, and then I'm cutting you off. If you act crazy, you say something ridiculous, I'm blocking you. Okay, so if you guys want to join the live, go ahead and hit the request live button. I'm on all platforms, and unfortunately, YouTube, unfortunately, YT, I'm sorry, you won't be able to participate because I don't think I can do that on YT. But for those of you who wants to ask a question, we're talking about becoming a federal concierge. We're talking about how to be successful in it. We're talking about how to get started. We're talking about whatever you want. So hit the join if you can. Now, I know on IG, you can request to join. You don't have to have a certain amount of followers. But on TikTok, I know you have to have like 1,000 followers, I think. But you can try it out. So if you're interested, you have a question, go ahead and join the live. Of course, still ask your questions in the comments. I'm here to answer the questions. But if you want to join my live, hit the join button. You got one question. So you get the question, you ask the question. I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself. You ask the question, and then once you answer your question, I'm hanging up on you. Just so you know, once you ask your question, you are getting hung up on. All right, and then I'm going to answer your question. So if you want to join live, hit the join button or request button. Hopefully it pops up because I never did this. This is my first time doing this. And let's get it popping. Let's get the questions answered. I think this is a platform I'm going to use moving forward because I want you guys to engage with me. I'm tired of talking to myself, guys. I'm tired of talking to myself. So hit the join button. Let's talk and let's get it popping. What's up, KW? KW says, how would you find a contract that is service and material based if you don't have the money? Ooh, would you move on to the next? Woo! That is a great question, KW. That is an amazing question. KW basically is asking, how do you work a solicitation? Okay, how do you work a solicitation that's requiring you to purchase or to have materials up front, right? But you don't have any money, right? So let me answer that question for you. Yes. Well, there's two parts. Oh, I messed up already. God darn it. I messed up. Okay, there's two parts to this question. Yes, KW. Well, let me say this. No, KW, you do not move on to the next one. Okay? Yes, you can still work it, KW. Okay? For those of you just joining me, KW asked, how do you work a solicitation? Basically, when you have to purchase materials up front, but you ain't got no money. I'm getting ready to answer. So the first half of that question is yes, you can still work it. Okay. No, you do not have to give it up. All right. You do not have to give it up, KW. You do not have to give it up, IG. You do not have to give it up, TikTok. Okay. You can still work it. Now, how do you work it? You work it just like any other contract. Remember, when you're working with a sub, they're on a net 30. They're on a net 30. Okay. So when you get paid, they get paid. Now, KW, I will say this, and guys, listen to me when I say this. Sometimes there are contracts out there that require purchasing material, and it's usually construction. Now, I have never had this happen to me. I haven't went through this experience. I've never seen this happen. But I was told that if you need materials up front for construction, whatever, the government might, and you have to ask them, but they might pay you in a net zero. Now, for those of you, anybody want to take a guess? Just take a guess. What is a net zero? Just take a guess. Anybody put in the comments, what do you think a net zero is? I just want to see if y'all get what I've been saying, see if y'all understand. Bam, Ivy is smarter than everybody. I'll just play. I mean, you smart, Ivy, too, but maybe not everybody else. But yes, Ivy said they pay up front. So KW, they will pay up front, but you have to ask the government. And then I'm going to tell you this. The government just ain't going to pay you up front because, they is stingy as hell with their money. With our money, because it's our money, right? They're not going to pay up front right away. You have to justify why. Hey, we need 50% up front because we need to buy wood materials. We need to buy blah, 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 a certain type of whatever, blah, 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 blah. You have to explain to the government why you need money up front. KW says the sub is saying he wants 50% up front to start. If that's the case, just because he wants 50%, guess what, KW? Then my suggestion would be tell him, listen, all right. I don't ever purport or tell you guys to lie. We do not lie, but we can embellish, okay? So if your sub is being stingy, and two things. If they're being stingy, you have other people to go to and you have other quotes to get. And they being like, you know what? You want me to do the job? I got to do 50% up front. Tell them this. Well, unfortunately, because this is a federal contract, and that's when you can throw in a federal contract. We don't just be throwing, oh, this is a federal contract all willy-nilly. Nah, we only use that card when we need to. And KW, this is a reason why you need to. So this is what you say. Because this is a federal contract, unfortunately, I am not able to pay you up front. The government pays in the net 30, which means I get paid in the net 30, which means you get paid in the net 30. If you would like to lose the opportunity to work with the federal government because you need 50% up front, I understand. I totally empathize. I completely empathize with you, and I completely understand if you do not want this opportunity, this grand opportunity. Did anybody write that down? That was good. That came off the top of my head. That's what I'm saying. That's how good you get with being a federal consul. I'm an excellent email writer. I can curse you out in the email. You don't even know. I'm good at that. But KW, that's what I will write. And then more than likely, they're going to have two responses. What's up, Jess? More than likely, they're going to have two responses. Repeat, KW. I don't remember exactly what I said now. You're going to have to go back to the replay and watch it. KW, you're supposed to be writing it down. But basically, let them know that's when you can play the federal contract card. We don't just be throwing that out, oh, this is a federal contract, because that can scare people off, all right? So that's when you play the federal contract card. And then more than likely, they're either going to be like, you know what? Okay, that's fine. Let's do whatever. And then you can also throw in there, I already got one foot in the door. You see what I'm saying? I already got one foot in the door. So it's just a matter of them choosing. You hear me? You hear me with that? I got one foot in the door. Okay, you gotta play. Okay, all right. So that's what you can do. And if they say, you know what, no, I need 50% up front, just say, okay, thank you so much for this time. I'm gonna take my business elsewhere. Or if you want to be a little shady, like I am, I can be like, oh, okay, no problem. I'll just take my business to your competition. Have a wonderful day. Bam. I'm just saying. And then when I win, I'm gonna go rub it in their face. No, I'm just joking. I'm not gonna don't go do that, all right? Because that's not professional. But KW, that is what you would do. Now, I can't repeat what I just said because it came off the top of my head. So definitely watch the replays within the first 10 minutes, all right, KW? Okay, so Ivy asks, how do you get airport cleaning contracts? First of all, Ivy, thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. And once again, guys, this live is called Join the Live, Ask One Question. So if you want to join the live and ask your one question, then I'm going to hang up on you and answer the question. Go ahead and hit that join button. I'm doing something a little different today. So we'll see how that goes, okay? So Ivy asks, how do you get an airport cleaning? So Ivy, I'm going to answer your question. I have two responses to that. First of all, why are you only looking for airport cleaning? Are we not federal concierges, guys? Are we not federal concierges? Don't we do it all? So why would you limit yourself to airport cleaning? But say you got a cleaning company and you want the contract. You want to be the actual prime and do the work. Okay, cool. The way you can find airport cleaning is just to look up the NAICS code and type in the NAICS code and see if they have anything. You can just look that up in Sam.gov. But don't limit yourself, baby. Don't limit yourself, Ivy. Okay? Do everything. Do everything, all right? Okay. What's up, Parlay? Parlez-vous français? What's up? Okay, she says, can't wait to get my cage code. Okay, girl, I can't wait to get your cage code. I can't wait for you to get your cage code either. All right? That's what's up. Get that cage code, girl. But don't get scared after you get the cage code now. Because some people be like, I can't wait to get my cage code. And they get their cage code and then they like, well, I don't have the right pins to do my contracts. I need to get some more pins. Or I don't have any paper. I got to get the paper first. Like, don't make that an excuse now. So get that cage code, Parlay. Okay, customer service submitted 2 proposals. That's what's up. That is what is up. Congratulations. That is awesome. He submitted 2 proposals. Congratulations. Okay, now customer service. The question is, what do you do after you submit 2 proposals? Customer service says, I have a lot of subs I want to cuss out with it. I know, me too. I ain't gonna lie. We're talking about everything, Jess, tonight. I'm telling you, this is a live. If you want to join the live and ask a question, baby, let me tell you, okay? Get on the live. You got one question. Now, once again, for those of you just joining with me, you can join my live, ask one question about federal government contracting that you want to answer. Once you ask that question, and I figure out how to do it, I will end the call and answer your question. Now, if you come on here acting crazy, saying something stupid, I'm blocking you. And that's that, all right? But you can join if you want. And, of course, you can still put your questions in the comments. As you guys know, I answer every single question. I just scroll up. You know how I do. But don't take advantage of me when I get ready to go and be asking a bunch of questions, all right? Okay, Ivy says, yes, I just asked certified everywhere. You just asked certified everywhere? What you mean? Oh, okay, you was only asking. Okay. All right, good. Because don't limit yourself, Ivy. But airport contracts, they good contracts too. Jess says, I'm not talking to Jess. I'm not. Jess, brick wall. Remember that, y'all? Brick wall. Jess, I'm not talking to you. Because you keep saying, I need you to start doing, Jess. And Jess, I'm going to tell you something about Jess. She's ready. Well, her motivation is ready. She hasn't pushed that button yet. Okay, guys. let's see. Let me see if anybody is on here. I don't know how to, y'all don't laugh at me because I'm trying to figure out how to, like, people who want to join. I don't know how to do it on TikTok. So give me some time. If you guys are joining the live to ask your one question, even on Instagram, give me a minute because I never did it before. So, I'm a little technology illiterate. So give me a minute and I can add you on, okay? This crazy phone, LOL. Oh, the crazy phone. You must got an iPhone, huh? I'm just playing. Jess says, I did today, LOL. I viewed some solicitations, but didn't know what all goes in the proposal. Yes, you do. Jess knows what goes in the proposal. She just don't want to listen to herself. Be confident. Have confidence in yourself. You know what to do, Jess. You know what to do. I'm telling you. What's up, Tomato? Oh, I like that name, Tomato. Guys, once again, if you're just joining with me, join my live. You get one question. Sometimes I think there's bots on here that be trying to join live, so I'm not really sure, but we gonna find. I'm scared to like actually have somebody join and then it'd be like a big old private part or something. I don't know. And then I get cut off. I'm kind of scared. I don't know how to tell if it's a real person or not. So Andre, stop deleting your messages. Oh my God, why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep doing that? I was about to read it. Oh, Andre is so funny. We got to come on camera. No, you don't have to, but if you want to join the live and ask one question, you got one question on the live. You can ask as many questions as you want in the chat, but if you want to join the live and ask one question, you can go ahead. And for those of you who are just joining with me, you're brand new to this channel, hit that subscribe button so you can, hit that follow button or subscribe button so you can make sure you get notified when I go live, okay? All right, so support me in that channel so we can go live. So I want to give you guys a tip, all right? And then if you got questions, you want to join, just go ahead and do that. But I want to give you guys a tip. When you're calling a sub, not yet, Jess, I know, forgive me. I'm just horrible at actually uploading stuff online. I really suck at it. I need a VR person. That's what I need. Not a VR, V8. That's what I mean. But I'm gonna do it. Okay. But guys, let me give you this tip. I'm about to join. Okay, cool. But you stop deleting your messages, Andre. So I'm gonna give y'all a tip. When you're calling a sub and you're speaking to these people, as y'all know, my contract organizer is the best tool out there to work on your contracts, right? So what I wanted to mention to you guys, when you're doing a phone call, when you're making a phone call to a sub, okay, and you get all of their contact information, right? In my contract organizer, I have 12 spots for 12 subs. That means, oh, you got yours? All right, D, that's what's up, guys. You got to go get this contract organizer. If you ain't got one, you're just making stuff harder on yourself. I am going to brag, but I'm bragging, okay? But anyway, you write down all your subs information, their name, their email, whatever. I'm going to see if you guys know this because maybe it's just me. And maybe I'm the only one that's forgetting to do this. When you call a sub and you're talking to them and you get their information, right? What is one of the most courteous? Okay, I see you. Most courteous things that you should do when talking to a sub. And I say courteous because it has to kind of do with manners. And I want to see if I'm the only one that forgets to do this sometimes. Okay, this is my tip of the day because it's important when you call back. It's important. Okay, yes, introduce yourself, but no, you know what? I'm gonna give y'all the answers because there's a bunch of answers. So when you calling the sub, make sure to ask their name and make sure to write their name down in your contract organizer because when you are calling back to confirm anything or whatever, you can be like, oh no, XYZ told me this, or oh no, this person told me that. If you don't get their name, you might be stuck out. Oh, I don't have nobody that, oh, that's not the right price. Like, no, that's what they told me. I'm not making this up. So get their name. Get their name when you're finding a sub. Okay, we got one live person. So we're going to go live on IG. We're going to get one of their questions and then we're going to jump off. Okay, so Dre, here I come. Now, give me a second because this is my first time doing this. Okay. KW says, send a piece of what you're sending to the scope. That is true, but definitely ask for their name. Okay, I added, let's see how this works, because I don't know how this works. All right. What's up, Dre? How you doing? Oh, no, I don't hear you. I can't hear you. Is it something I did? Oh, no. How can I go live with people and I can't even hear them? This is my first time going live. I don't hear you at all. I can read your lips, but I can't hear you. What's up, Jen? Okay, Dre's going to try again. Guys, once again, if you join my live, if it don't work out the first time, I'm going to do this a couple of more times. Let me try to get the kinks out because I'm not sure how to do this, but hear him. So it's from me. You can't, customer service, be quiet. He wasn't even talking. Oh my God, y'all too funny. Okay, but see if you can try to join again, Dre. I don't know why it wasn't letting me hear you. I don't know if I got to do something on this or not. But if it don't work, I promise, guys, I'm going to figure it out and we're going to get this rolling, okay? Are you on IG watching me as well? I don't know. Can you guys on IG hear me? Put in the comments if you can hear me on IG. Put in the comments if you can hear me. Put hear you or whatever if you can hear me on IG. So you can hear me now. Customer service, I don't even know to take you serious. Are you on IG? Customer service, stop playing. Anyway, guys, so that's the tip that I have for you. Okay, Missy said, Missy, are you on IG? I'm talking about for the people on IG. Can you guys hear me? I want to make sure because I want to go live with you guys, but I don't know why it's not allowing me to do that or why I couldn't hear. So I don't know how that works. Let me make sure that's off. Okay, guys, go ahead, put in your questions. If you got a question, I'm here to answer all your questions. Yeah, Jess, go. Yes, Jess. Matter of fact, please go to IG and go live with me and let me see if it was me or if it was them. If you could do that for me, I appreciate that. It's messing up on IG. Okay, we're gonna test it out. We're gonna figure this out. Missy, if you have the amount of people on TikTok that is allowed to go live, you can come live with me, ask one question. Now, once again, ask one question, then I'm going to hang up and I'm going to answer your question. All right? So if you want to go live, you can come live with me if you're capable, or if you want to go to IG. You can't hear? No one can hear me? Gee, what is going on? What? Are y'all serious? Are y'all just watching me talk? I don't know what to do. Let me take that off. Okay, can y'all hear me now? On IG, can you hear me now? I do, but I don't know how. Oh, Sweet say I'm going to TikTok. Can you guys hear me on IG? Okay, you can hear me? Okay, Andre, try again. Try again. I had to turn off. Oh, yo, I'm going to tell you what happened. My earphones is plugged into this. That's why y'all can't. I'm sorry. My earphones was plugged in. My earphones are in the front. Okay, Andre, go back to IG and go back live with me. See, I can't trust you though, customer service, because you always be playing around. See, look, you messed up my trust, so now I can never trust you. Okay, all right. So, Missy, if you want to go live, I think you hit like guest, I believe, and then you can go live. I believe. I'm not sure. Okay, I think that's how you do it. Let's see. But while we wait for some people to go live, go ahead, guys, ask your questions. I'm here to answer your questions. I'm here talking to you. For those of you just joining me, I'm Con Connects. I am a federal concierge, which means I do business with the federal government. I have won over 17 contracts. Okay, let's accept. I won over 17 contracts and counting. Okay. All right, we got our first live person on this new platform. Okay, introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Missy. How y'all doing?
Hey, Missy, what's your question?
Okay, so my question was, so I'm having this address issue
Mm-hmm.
on register Sam.gov, but I keep hearing you say about this address, it has to be where it can be verified. But even at where my home address is,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not on the list. So
You're not on the list.
I'm in a corporate lease.
Oh, you're in a corporate lease. So what's your question?
I mean, because I'm trying to figure out what address, because do they always ask for verification? Are they always going to ask for the lease agreement?
Okay, so your question is, why aren't you in Sam.gov or why?
Yes.
Okay, so your question is, why aren't you in Sam.gov?
No. My question is, while you're attempting to get the cage number, because I think we spoke before, I have several businesses, but they are all registered at virtual offices. So I was going to start a new business just so I can do the cage numbers.
Okay.
But I'm confused about the address situation because the way it's been understood to me is that they're going to verify the resident or the address that you give them.
Okay. All right. I think I got it. All right. So I'm gonna end the call and then I'm gonna answer your question. So thank you for joining my live. I really appreciate it for helping me make sure it works.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Okay. So the address situation. So her question was, she has a lot of virtual addresses, right? She's trying to register on Sam.gov and it's asking for her to verify her address. It must be a physical address, whatever. So she was going to open up a whole new LLC to use a physical address. So first of all, Missy, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. The only thing you have to do, okay, let me roll back. If your LLC, because this is different, because when I signed up, it was a little bit different. So my LLC is registered in Wyoming. Okay, I live at that time in Illinois. So what I did when I registered is I just put my physical address of my LLC as my home address when I register. Although on the LLC document, it says another address in Wyoming. When you register on Sam.gov, you can put a physical address. Now, in order to verify the physical address, okay, the EIN number has to match that physical address, you guys. So EIN, you can get an EIN for anything, right? You can get a multiple EINs. So I would recommend, Missy, if your EIN does not match, the address does not match your home address, what I would do is I would get another EIN. You don't have to open up another business, but if you want to, you can, especially if you're in California or Colorado, because I think it's either $1 or $5. I would get another EIN. Make sure your EIN number is your home address. Guys, your home address is the address you need to use for your registration. Unless you have, okay, you in Texas, me too. I know. Oh, Lord, I'm so sorry, Missy. That's $350. So no, don't do that. Just register another EIN with one of your businesses and put your home address, okay? When you go to Sam.gov and you register, you're going to put your home address as the address. Now, when you go on Sam.gov and you put in your information, they're going to say, hey, we either can't find you in the system. If it's a new business, we can't find you in the system. Or they're going to ask you, they're going to find you in the system and they're going to ask you, hey, is this information correct? Because they will pull you up. When the address is not the address, your house address, you're going to put, no, this information is not correct. And then you will need to submit evidence of your address, meaning the easiest evidence to submit is a bank account statement, because you can easily go into your bank account and change your address to your home address. Easiest thing, bank account and your EIN. So Missy, my recommendation, get another EIN. Make sure your EIN is your home address. Okay? When you register in Sam.gov, if it pulls up your address, but it's a different address, right? Say, hey, that's wrong. I have a new address. They're going to ask you to send in documentation. Send your bank account information and send the new EIN. Remember, EIN you get the same day. Okay? So, all right, submit that. What they're going to do is they're going to put your address, your business, or they're going to update it. If it's already there, they're going to update it with the address you gave them. Okay? That the reason why I recommend your business bank account is because it has your business name and it has the address, which you can easily change as a bank account. Okay? So that's what I recommend you do, Missy, so you can get past that whole virtual office thing. Because, of course, nobody expects to sign up to Sam.gov and they already have virtual addresses. They already have businesses, because the virtual address is a good idea, right? You don't have money to be buying a brick and mortar to just have a place. I get it. But for some reason, at Sam.gov, they don't like virtual addresses. So that is what I recommend for you to do, Missy. Okay? We good? Put the thumbs up if we good. Put your thumbs up if we good, Missy. What's up, Destroy? What's up, Jerfax? Is that what it is? What's going on? Okay, good. Missy's good. All right, awesome. So once again, guys, if you want to join the live and ask one question, join the live. I think Instagram we good now. Okay, join the live or put your question in the comments and I'm here to answer it. Okay, Andre says, my question was, when you are sending over the scope of work to the subcontractor, how do you send over everything, or just, I'm reading it how you write it, Andre. He said, how do you send over everything? Or he meant, do you send over everything or just partial of the scope of work? Andre, you missed my breaking it down scope of work workshop. I know they know me then. But I had a workshop where we broke down the scope of work. So to answer your question, unless it is a product and it's just a specification of the product, please do not send the sub the entire scope of work. Y'all know the scope of work can be 5, 10, 15 pages. Do not send the sub the whole scope of work. What you need to do is send the sub enough information for you to get a quote. Period. Now, for those of you who went to my workshop on breaking down the scope of work, you know I created an acronym, SMART. Okay? You would use that acronym to break down the scope of work. So, Andre, when you're looking at the scope of work, put yourself in the sub's position. What do I need to find out? What would I need to know in order to get a quote? Usually who, what, when, where, and why, right? What's needed to be done? How many, or what do you need to do? Any specifics that could affect pricing, like material, if it's specific material, anything like that. Did I just fart? No. Did you? Did you hear yourself? What? Material or anything like that. then you can put that in there because that would affect the quote. Okay, so that's how you break down the scope of work. All right. Jess says, can we do practice calls on the sub again, like in Facebook group, maybe on a Saturday? No, Jess, I'm not doing anything with you until you get something done. I'm boycotting Jess. I am boycotting Jess. I'm not doing anything else with you until you put in some motion. If you want to hear a phone call, go to the subs call laugh in Facebook. Hey, Jess, you know what you can do? You can schedule a consultation with me, or you can upgrade to the mentorship. Hey, I'm just saying. Speaking of upgrading, commercial break. Guys, I have a couple things coming out. I have the Sam.gov. I will teach you how to navigate Sam.gov, how to utilize it properly, how to read a solicitation, okay? It's on Saturday. How to read a solicitation and the 3 most important documents to look for in that solicitation that will help you start working on your proposal, all right? That masterclass is $69.99 and it's in the link in my bio. For those of you that are on YouTube, I'll put in the link for the class so you don't have to go search it. But for those of you on IG and TikTok, you can go to the link in my bio. It is on sale, $69.99. It's 1 hour. We get in, and get out, and you will know everything you need to know on how to navigate and utilize Sam.gov after this workshop, okay? So that is the workshop that's coming up Saturday. This Saturday. I'm going to put it in the comments on TikTok, on YouTube. On Saturday, all right, from 1 to 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. Everything is always Central Standard Time, guys. You know, I'm in Texas. You know, Central Standard Time is the best time anyway. So I'm just telling y'all, okay? So if you're interested in getting that workshop, I'm going to be talking about it all this week. Go get it. It's very beneficial. If you don't know how to read a solicitation or utilize or how to use Sam.gov, how to search, how to do all of that, you're not going to get anywhere in this game. You have to know those steps. And I'm here to teach it to you if you want me to. All right. So go to the link in my bio. Go get your tickets, $69.99. The tickets are sold all the way up until an hour before the workshop. And then it cuts off. Okay. So that's what I got coming up. Now, if you guys are interested in getting training from me, you like the way my work, like the way I talk, you like the way I teach, you like the way I joke around, and you're interested in getting additional training, right? I'm different from everybody else. My mentorship program is different. My Connector City self-paced workshop is different, okay? If you're interested, go to the link in the bio and book a free 30-minute call so we can discuss your options. Now, the 30-minute call is only to discuss your training options. I'm not talking about anything else. If you want that, you can book a paid consultation with me. I do those 30 minutes in 1 hour. You can pay for that. And then you can talk about anything you want. But if you're interested in learning training, you want to learn from me, okay, go to the link in my bio. Get your free call. I only do calls twice a week and only 3 calls a day. Okay, so calls do book up. But get your free call. Let's talk and discuss your options, okay? And then once again, as I keep telling you guys, if you don't have this contract organizer, you're just making it much harder. This book kind of guides you, well, it does guide you on how to submit a proposal. You type everything in, everything is empty. And it kind of guides you on how to submit. All right. So go get your contract organizer, sold on conconnects.com or Amazon. Now, I like books. I like to smell them. I like to touch them. I like books. But if you like an ebook, technically you ain't never got to buy a contract organizer again. But, you know, if you want to support a sister, go get the book. So then when you run out, you got to go get another one. But the ebook, you'll get the very same day the very same night after you hit submit. Okay, so contract organizer, sold on Amazon or conconnects.com. Okay, thank you for joining me for my commercial break. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. Okay, guys, so what other questions do you have? What other questions can I answer for you? Because I got about 10 minutes left. And if you guys are not going to answer questions, Lakeitra, Yvette, you guys aren't going to answer questions, then I'll just go and finish, fixing up my office if you don't have any more questions. But if you have questions, go ahead and ask your questions because I'm here to tell you. Now, once again, for those of you just joining me, my tip of the day was when you're calling a sub, make sure to get their name. Nope, that is gone. That is gone. Y'all had time to get that. It is over. It's never coming back. Never coming back. It is gone. Always get the sub's name because anything can happen. And the reason why I said that is because that happened to me today. I called to confirm. I submitted a proposal today. Woo, woo. Everybody submitting proposals. Woo, woo. Okay, I submitted a proposal today. And I wanted to call to confirm the pricing, right? I wanted to call to confirm pricing. I called them and I was like, well, I didn't smack. But I called them and I was like, hi, I'm just calling to confirm pricing. I talked to them earlier this week. And I just wanted to confirm, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, no, we don't have that price. And I don't know who you talked to. That's not, and she wasn't mean or nothing. I'm just being over exaggerated. No, we don't have that price. And I don't know who you talked to, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, this is the pricing she gave me. She gave it to me with tax and told me the percentage. She's like, oh, okay, I know who you talked to because we don't tell people the percentages. I know who you talked to. But if I had her name and I remember to get her name, I could have just said, oh, Monica told me the prices were this way, right? Because they have to honor that. If you say their name, they know, okay, well, she really must have talked to somebody. She must have really talked to somebody. They may have given her the wrong price, but she really talked to somebody, right? So that's why you always get the name, okay? Jen says, do you provide products with the federal government? Of course, Jen. I have won four product solicitations. One was for seeds, alfalfa seeds. The second one was for five products. Okay, one was for seeds, alfalfa seeds. One was for sheds. Okay, they were building sheds for military exercise, and you know what they do for military. So they were building sheds. Okay, I actually won a hay contract. Okay, it was for hay, but that's the one I had to give up. And I told you guys why. Okay, 4. And then I won one for a tent. Y'all, this tent was $40,000. One tent. It's a big tent. Okay, it's a big old tent. But this tent was I think it was 42 or 43, I can't remember, $1,000 for one tent. And guys, I submitted my invoice. I'm just waiting to get paid. Hey. But yes, Jen, I have submitted 4. I have won 4 product solicitations. Jess says, why did you have to give it up? You wasn't there. Jess, I thought you always here. No, I'm just saying. I had to give it up because the person pulled out on me and I couldn't find anybody else. The other person that I had for the hay contract, they weren't responding. Like, they didn't want no money. That's why I said, like customer service said, sometimes you want to cuss these subs out because, like, I literally have a contract worth $90,000 and you sitting there taking your time, not getting back to me. So I was like, forget you. And I'm not about to chase nobody. I can't stand chasing people. So I was like, well, forget you. I mean, I won it. That's all that matters. I won it. So that's credit due to me, but I had to give it back. So that's the reason why. Because the sub pulled out and I didn't have anybody else. Jen says, how do you buy in bulk as a new business owner from the vendor? Great question, Jen. Jen asked, how do you buy in bulk when you're a new business, right? So, how do you do it? You just do it. It's no special way to do it because my first product, seeds, I was a new business. I didn't have no money. You talk to the subs. Remember, I told y'all the 3 steps to being successful? One of those steps was building rapport. You have to build rapport with the subs. And as a business, remember, you guys got to get out the mindset of business to consumer. When you're working with the federal government, you are not a consumer anymore. You are not a person who just walks in the store and purchases what you need to do and go. No, you are now business to business. Remember, in business to business, everything usually is billed in a net 30. Okay. Everything is usually billed in a net 30. That's how businesses work with businesses. That works in services and that works in products. It's business to business. So when you build that rapport and let them know, and that's why I said the whole it's a federal contract card, we don't just throw that out just when we talking, right? We only throw that out when it's necessary. And usually when it's necessary is one, if a sub is asking for money up front, or two, if they're requiring you to put down a deposit or something of that nature, you let them know, oh, it's a federal contract. They pay it in net 30 and let them know the terms. So it's the same thing as services and business, right? But you have to build that rapport. You have to, make the person feel like they trust you because these people, think about it. You some random person, well, you're a customer because they always get calls from random people. But you some random person asking this person for all this personal information, getting quotes, right? Doing all this extra stuff. And if you win, you're asking them to trust some stranger to send you a product to a location and that you're just going to pay them. That's a little nerve-wracking, guys. That is a little nerve-wracking, right? So the address of the location actually kind of helps because when they see, oh, this is a federal address. Oh, this for real. Then they kind of they kind of trust you more, right? I used to be a massage therapist. And let me tell you something. Those people had the most doggone trust in me I have ever seen in my life. Like, I don't know these people. Y'all strangers. And y'all coming up in here. And y'all just getting completely naked under a cover. Where I have to massage. I mean, that sounds weird. But as a massage therapist, people have the option to get completely undressed or just, whatever, however they want, whatever's comfortable to them. And as a massage therapist, I never understood why you are so comfortable with me to remove everything while I give you a Swedish massage. I never understood it, but they have the most trust in me because I'm a professional. As a business, when you're on a net 30, you're a professional. They trust you, right? So that's how that works when it comes to products or services. You have to build that rapport. Now, if the government does you dirty and pays you late, then, I don't know. I would just say keep an open line of communication, but usually that doesn't happen, okay? Andre says, how many solicitations do you put in a month and how do you submit before the due date or the due dates or of the due date? Good question. Me personally, that is much better than it was, right? So that is 30 a week. If I go really, really hard, I can submit 15 to 30 a week. But I decided a good number is submitting 5 proposals per week. So guys, let's do some math. Let's do some participation. Let's put it out there. If I submit 5 proposals per week, how many proposals am I submitting per month? Put it in the chat. I like participation. I like the likes. I ain't even got a lot of likes, y'all. Y'all just listen to me for getting a like. But it's cool because I be forgetting to ask for likes anyway. But if I 200, y'all, who was that 200? I said if I'm submitting 5 a week for 1 month. Yeah. He said 100. Who said 200? Customer, see, this is why I don't trust you, customer service. This is why I can't take you seriously. That's your fault. But yes, 20. So I can submit 20 a week. Now, my rule of thumb is you should be submitting double digits every month, whether that's 10 or 99. It's up to you, but you should be submitting in the double digits every month. Okay. Now, do I submit on the day of or before? I submit both. I do both. But I'm gonna give you a tip. Do not, well, today I actually submitted up until like 2 minutes before because I was working on my price and I was lazy and I should have did it Sunday, but whatever. I still got to submit it. I will say, I recommend submitting at least an hour before. Like, don't do it any less than an hour before. Okay? I'm going to tell you why. One, they can update an amendment whenever they want. You could have submitted a proposal and forgot about it, and then they put an amendment in the solicitation where you got to fill out something, and now your proposal is ineligible because you didn't fill out the amendment. Right? So I recommend 1 hour before you submit, you need to go back to Sam.gov, the solicitation, and see if anything has been added. Once you do that, submit it. Now remember, if you're following the solicitation, like I told you guys, you'll get a notification if anything has been added or if anything has changed. So that's what I recommend, okay? You can do either or, but don't submit anything later than an hour before. And you should submit double digits per month, okay? You should submit double digits per month. So yes, D Walker, Miss Authentic, you are correct. Jen, customer service, I don't know what you was doing, but yeah. Jen says, should a business get a reselling license if they're selling products to the government? I don't have one. I don't have one because I'm not selling products to the government. They're not coming from my warehouse. I'm using a sub to sell the products. So it's coming from the sub's warehouse. It's coming from the sub's business, not my business. The sub is not sending me the product and then I'm sending it to the government. The government is getting it directly from the sub. I'm just the middle person in the middle. So no, I don't need a resale license. Well, I don't have one. Should you get one? I don't know. They are aware that there is a code of ethics as a professional. Exactly. So thank you guys for the likes. I wasn't trying to bully you for likes. Y'all know I don't even know about likes. But I really appreciate everyone who has joined me today. Since we are coming to the end and no one has any more questions, I'm going to go ahead and jump off. I will see you guys tomorrow and we will continue talking. Remember, go get the workshop. The workshop is beneficial. Link in the bio. Link in the comments in YouTube. If you want to rewatch this, it's on YT. You can rewatch it if you like. If you want to rewatch this live or any of my lives that I've been doing since I've been back on, you can go to UT, make sure you subscribe, and you can rewatch the lives, okay? So if anybody doesn't have any more questions, thank you, YT, as always, for joining me. Make sure you go get that masterclass ticket, $69.99, link in the bio, Saturday, the 15th the 15th from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. We gonna get you straight with Sam.gov, okay? And if you haven't bought my contract organizer, you need to go get it as well. All right. So I will see you later, you two. Have a good night. Be easy. I will see you tomorrow.